Do you love breakdowns? Do you need stats? Do you crave insight? Download the AllStar app. UFC, Bellator, PFL 1 Championship, and more. Ad-free, fully customizable. Download the best app in the business. Link in descriptions. There's a super fight coming up, right? Alex Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. What do you just think about the matchup? Do you feel like this is going to be a competitive fight?
Yes, technically speaking, but I really worry about the size difference. I think Islam's a giant 55er, and Volkanovski is not the biggest 45er. So I worry about Islam's ability to manipulate just based on size. Knowing the dog in Volkanovski, I think he can find some ways around that, and I'm really hoping he can do something spectacular and pull this off. But yeah, I'm rooting for him. But I think it's a tall order to ask in front of somebody like Islam.
Volkanovski, he seems like he's very confident that he'll get taken down. He knows that, but he thinks he'll be able to go and get back to his feet because of his body type and how he wrestles. Do you see that happening? Do you feel like this fight will play on the feet for at least 50% of the time?
I think so. I think Volkanovski's scrappy enough on the ground that he can wiggle out of some things and really get the fight back to where he needs it to be. And I think he definitely has an edge in the striking in terms of speed and combinations. Power, I think, is going to be kind of. I mean, we saw what Islam did to Oliveira, which surprised me. So I don't know. I think Volkanovski can move. He can use his footwork good enough. I think he can pick the right shots. I'm really hoping he can pull this off. It's just I still worry about Islam when he gets a hold of him, though. Is all.
Mhm. Yeah, Islam, because he's so dominant and so skilled on the ground, do you feel like people are just dismissing his striking ability? Like he seems to have shown much improvement in the last couple of fights.
Yeah, and I've seen him hurt a few people, and he's real selective on what he's throwing. So it seems like he's got a good eye for it. He doesn't get hit. He gets hit like the least in the UFC right now. So like under one strike a minute, which is absurd to me. It's almost like he's not fighting. Like it's crazy. Yeah, but he's definitely showed some improvements. But still, with the speed of Volkanovski and the angles and the combinations, I think there's a definite edge there.
Now, in your eyes, how do you see this fight playing out?
Volkanovski and Islam.
Yes.
I think. Let me close my eyes and try to like play through it. I think Islam's gonna immediately try to get in there and try to bully him. I'm hoping that leads to him wearing out. I don't think it will. It seems like his cardio holds up. I think it's going to be over and over. He's going to be dragging Volkanovski down. Volkanovski's going to wiggle his way out. Hopefully, land some good stuff. Honestly, I see Islam finding ways around that stuff and just to get a hold of him and drag him down. And I think it's going to be a rinse and repeat, probably all 25 minutes.